sent him the link. I told him, join when you're ready.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. It is Knightcast. It is Wednesday, one of our favorite days of the week. And as a special shout out, it's Screecher Wednesday. Thanks to our friend Nick Phoenix, who has surpassed his milestone, got his backers and everything, and his comic is out the door. Massive thank you. We will discuss more
Still
about that
working on it,
later.
but the Kickstarter has ended and reached its goal, reached the milestones it needed to reach. So, congratulations to Screecher Volume 4. But we don't have that sound effects, so congratulations. But thankfully, I have something that is safe for work for YouTube. So, thank you. Not sponsored by Coca-Cola though.
Damn it.
So here's one for Screecher. Congratulations and to Nick, to his editors, and to his artists out there. Congratulations to you folks. Here's one for you. Although the journey has ended now, they are still continuing. So, as always, support wonderful content creators out there. They really mean support. Even if you can't support them financially, retweet them if you want to. If you want to get someone for an interview, they might go through some hoops and loops, but guess what? It works. So, congratulations to Screecher. And hopefully that's enough to summon him if he's like, someone talking about Screecher? because he'll come. But anyway, there are some wonderful news this week, or even the previous week, but I know exactly which one that we got to talk to about right now because he finally did it. Finally, after all the time. Who are some of your favorite iconic horror villains out there? They will tell you. Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers. Who else do we have out there? Oh my God, I'm trying to remember the quote that Tim Roth did for for the one and only, the guy who has been haunting our nightmares for God, how long has it been since the first Friday for the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie?
Let's see. Nightmare on Elm. Yeah, let's see.
Because Eli Roth did a big, huge.
November 9th, 1984. So we are close. Actually, we are literally 4 days away from the anniversary.
From the 44th anniversary. So for 40 plus years, there's been one man. We don't count the reboot. I think the actor who tried to play Freddy Krueger in the reboot, he had the right idea, but wrong screenplay. Robert Englund, the man who's been hiding on nightmares for over 40 plus years, finally got his star on the Hollywood Star of Fame, Walk of Fame, on the day of Halloween. This was long overdue. It was amazing, and I believe this is like the cast of the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I can't list them all off my head because but in the video, you hear somebody say, "Where's this character?" And then she's like, "Oh, I'm right here." So this is long overdue. I wish Wes Craven was still around for us because he would have been happy on this day.
Oh, I agree. This is a milestone win, and Bullet Slants is 41 years, so we were close. It's amazing that Robert Englund has been with us for this long, and he just continued to do everything he could and he was actually doing his own stunts, I believe, in the Freddy versus Jason. That was him.
Oh wow!
On some of those.
On some stuff, wow.
And
I know the first Nightmare on Elm Street they had for the fire one, which was there was still the record for the longest someone was on fire for because it was supposed to be like multiple shots attempts they were going to do, but no, the stuntman, he actually did it all in one go, all in one take, when they called cut and they distinguished him, he's like, "How's that?" It's like it was crazy. It was low budget. Don't forget, Weisz was almost out of the industry at the time. He did a couple films that weren't quite as great. He kind of wrote the screenplay here and there. No one was like, no, we're not going to take this up on the offer for the screenplay. But there's a saying that goes, New Line made Freddy, or Freddy's from New Line. I can't remember the actual words, but New Line is the house of Freddy because that was the birth of New Line Cinema at the time. That's how New Line Cinema was founded, thanks to Freddy Krueger. So it's also very important for New Line Cinema. So, oh God, but think about that. Over 40 years with Robert Englund as Freddy. Yes, he did announce, I believe it was last year, he said, I can no longer do Freddy anymore, which to me is sad. But the funny thing is, remember this, even though he said, I'm done with Freddy, he's done enough, don't forget he's going to be in the, I'm not joking, I have to prove, right? I still can't.
Joker's so
I'm
excited
still-
he can speak.
I'm still laughing about this. Yes, don't forget, he's going to be in Pinocchio Uprising. So he went from Freddy Krueger to a horror version of Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I am definitely gonna. I really want to go see this movie.
This is what
And
Jiminy
show my
looks like
support
right
for
now.
that.
So
And
it looks right.
oh, wow! They really. You know what? This could be like a transformation of Freddy. Like, surprise! I'm back, motherfucker.
I wonder what his Freddy voice, or his Pinocchio voice will sound like. But don't forget, he's still doing. Oh, for Candyman. Oh,
Ooh.
ooh.
I know Michael B. Jordan can do it. I know he can do it. He wowed me, even me and Joker. He wowed us in that
Sinners?
vampire movie.
Sinners?
Yeah, in Sinners. I know he can do it. He knows, he understands horror. He understands it. So
I think he's a little bit too mainstream. No offense to Michael. I love Michael. I think he's a little bit too mainstream. Yes, that will get a lot of people in the theater, but to me, it's that recognizable voice that you can't quite replicate in the performance Tony Todd had. So it might be a bit of a challenge for that one. So, but anyway, over 40 years, long overdue. This was long overdue, so he deserved it. So congratulations to Robert Englund. I'm glad a lot of the cast members did show up. I don't know why Johnny did. Maybe Johnny wanted to. It was like, I'm just too busy right now. I can't do anything. But don't forget, actually, fun fact.
Which happened.
Which does happen. But interesting fact for those who don't know about Nightmare on Elm Street for the first one, they were looking for people to play the boyfriend for the lead character. But Weisz did not know who to pick. So he kind of went to his girls for these audition tapes. And they said, this guy looks cute. So that was Johnny. His Weisz daughters like Johnny. And it's like, all right, we'll hire Johnny Depp. And Johnny, when he was acting on set, he's like, oh, no, I'm not doing a good job. I'm not doing great. But Weisz said, you're doing great, Johnny. You're doing good. And that gave Johnny some motivation to be like, hey, I got it. So,
if a director has confidence in you. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Next time you see Johnny or your friends are watching Nightmare on Elm Street, they're like, is that Johnny Depp? Just tell them that fun fact. He was selected due to Wes's daughter. So, and he thought he wasn't good, but Weisz said, you're doing good. Keep going. You were saying?
It's and when the director has that much confidence in you, it's completely uplifting. Because Wes was, I heard all the cool stories of how kind Wes was and everything, and he really did not give up on people. Like, he motivated them as best as he could, and that's what makes him one of the most beloved directors out there. And God, I agree. I should have sent me. God, I wish he was alive. He would be over the stars with this.
He would be, but but also kind of don't remember that West, although he was a master of horror, he also liked the non-horror stuff. So just remember that. So if you're going through West filmography, but like I'm out of horror, check out his other stuff. He was onto it for a few of them. Speaking onto for a few of them, lo and behold, yes, it was true. We are getting Gambit and Rogue. Here's our kind of first looks, kind of quick tease of the characters for the next season for Marvel Rivals out there. Still ongoing to this day, still going strong. Hopefully, they're picking up things here and there because I've kind of went out for a little while, came back in for a little bit, so I'm like, I still have a lot of fun. So this will get me back in for sure. Yeah, I love the X-Men. And finally, we got Gambit and Rogue. Although there's still no Cyclops yet, so I'm like, don't worry. We got a big lineup. There's like big lineups for every. I am just hoping things are more balanced out on who they pick and exactly where they're gonna put everybody. Because I think obviously Gambit is probably DPS, and Rogue is well, she can't really heal because she zaps out of you, so that's probably another DPS. So that's more lineup for the DPS.
Based on playing X-Men Ultimate, X-Men Legends 1 and 2, I could safely say you're correct about Gambit being a DPS because he does have the card throw and he has the card traps as well. Like he could set traps on the floor with cards and it would cause an explosion and pop up and everything. It could work. It could really work. So yes, you're not wrong with the DPS. I can see him as a DPS. Rogue, on the other hand, well, let's not forget she's a power from time to time. I mean, she took down a Sentinel by herself, mind you. In the intro to the X-Men animated series, she literally flipped over that damn Sentinel like nothing. So I could see her as like a power character with all due respect, but it remains to be seen.
Because I know Rogue is very skilled in his own way, and definitely Rogue over here, she loves to steal taps the powers of everybody. And again, one of our first conversations with Nick, where he's like, "You guys gotta understand Rogue from X-Men Evolution. My powers are your powers. I can take more than I want."
I think it's damage per
second. That means tanks obviously are the guys who are meant to take the bulk of the damage, while your DPS goes to town on the other players. And the strategists from Marvel Rivals, they tend to lead more towards healing to other factors as well. But this also being Marvel, their take on the hero class systems. Don't forget, even if you're like the tank for Guardians of the Galaxy with Adam Warlock, you can also revive your players as well. So it just depends what they're going to. Heck, I think some people were fearing that Ultron was going to be a tank or a DPS. I think mostly a DPS, but when we saw more of a strategist, I think that was a wonderful win because it did make more sense for Ultron because obviously masterful AI, strategist, and everything, but it kind of makes sense for his playstyle a little bit. Would have been cool if he was DPS, yes, but I like him that bit of strategist. Anyway, I got some other stuff in here. Since we're still on the topics of gaming, we were following the story for a long while with Aftermath Games over here. They kind of want to make a symmetrical, survival horror stuff that you got with your Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the video game, Friday the 13th, the video game, the more popular one before that went offline due to all the lawsuits at the times with who owned the rights of the screenplays and whatnot. And Steam, in their infinite wisdom, let's see if I can actually find it, actually, because they actually show you the image. It was this image right here that was on the webpage for Steam that got them censored, banned. And it's like, there he is. I told you guys. I told you once he heard the word Screecher, he was gonna pop up.
Wait, did that actually happen?
Yes.
Yes, it did.
Oh God damn! I wasn't even trying there. Holy shit! It's
You
become
know,
manifest.
Sorry.
And we did say congratulations to you and your editors and your artists for completing the screecher, completing the funding. Yay!
Yes. Unlike WWE, we have finished the story.
Oh dear. Oh no. Oh. Except this time, except the difference between you and WWE, you actually finished it and not delay it to another year. And it's like, then what was all that about?
Yes. Screecher will win at SummerSlam.
I consider winning. I consider easily winning. Anyway, long story short, for this very long debate, they were censored on Steam. They couldn't get their page up, but then they found out that other games had more graphic content than theirs. So, long story short, they won in the end because we made an uproar of saying, "Hey, Steam, rules for them, none for these." Like I hate censorship.
From what I surmise,
really do.
Basically the problem. I'm sorry, I was interrupting you.
Was like this image. This is the image right here that got them up. Sorry, banned.
That is like the.
Right here.
I mean that's not even PG-13. That's PG.
It's P. This is the. This is everything.
I've seen Disney movies more risque than that picture.
Exactly. So.
And I'm not talking about Pixar moms.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I mean Atlantis and yeah.
Yep, Atlantis.
We see you, Kita. We see you.
The Hellfire scene, the fire.
But from what I surmised, basically it was like one person had a stick up their ass. Pun very much intended.
Yep.
And like as soon as somebody else with some common sense, I'll be like, yeah.
Yep. Yep, that's it. Oh, not that one. There we go. Oh, Phoenix, are you ready for from Gambit and Rogue for season 5? Are you excited for Gambit and Rogue for season 5 of Marvel Rivals?
I mean, that's cool. I kind of checked out a while ago, but happy for the people who are still playing.
Okay. Get your opinion on that. But
I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's a good addition. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good addition. I'm not like mad or anything. It's a good addition.
Right.
What's Rogue's power set going to be? I'm curious though. What's Rogue's power set going to be?
Ooh, we don't know quite yet. They kind of got leaked a little bit. So, because I kind of said like Gambit would be DPS, but Rogue, I'm like, okay. Besides from
Vanguard,
powers and everything. And Nick Phoenix
Vanguard
will say,
Vanguard strategist.
My powers are your powers, and I can take more of what I want.
Well, if you're going to quote X-Men Evolution, you got to quote it properly. My powers are your powers. I can take more than one. Do it properly, brother.
Okay.
If you're going to quote Peak, do it right.
Okay. So we got a new anime movie, although definitely a tale that we've seen done before, but this is going to be another Japanese company's take on a classic tale again. So, Cosmic Princess Kaguya, coming out in January 22nd, only on Netflix, but the main director of this is the guy who directed the Chainsaw Man openings, both like for the movie and for the show. So I'm like, okay, this guy's got some talent. So I kind of like seeing old tales, kind of get a little bit twists on there. I did like the Ghibli movie that came out many years ago that was in theaters. So I'm like, okay, that was pretty good. So kind of want to see what more this take would be like. So I'm like, okay,
yeah.
So
I don't mind. I don't mind a new take as long as it's done well. That's basically my take.
That has always been like my concern as well. Like if it's
like if you're gonna do another version of Journey to the West, do it right. If you do it right, then it's fine. For those who don't know, Journey to the West is what DBZ was based off of.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. Good. Okay. And since I was quoting Peak earlier, get ready to feel a little old. It's been 25 years
Oh.
since X-Men Evolution appeared on the kids
crap.
WB.
I think I just noticed the gray hair. Just kidding.
Yeah, I just aged by like 50 years now. I'm like, oh my god. And yet this still holds up. It's scary how well this holds up.
Well, it was a fresh take then, and it's kind of still a fresh take on the X-Men now.
I was just like, why can't we have it like this? We had it the right direction, people. Oh my god. Oh, this show was a lot of fun to watch. I loved everything about it. And
Turns out when you make the X-Men teenagers, they're uber relatable.
Yes, that's the surprising factor, because everyone's like, oh my god, we're gonna be the adults, and when they realize they're in high school, I think they were in high school, I believe.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, okay, I can work with this. Okay,
And you had
I
certain
like
characters be adults, like Storm and Wolverine. Like, this is probably it's probably one of the better Wolverine adaptation, for the simple fact that, like, because he's so older, he's actually a mentor, and there's no Scott Jean romance.
I know. Well, not until much later, but it's like still, it's there, but it's not like as out there as it was in the animated series. But here, though, it works because it makes sense, and Logan's way past that whole conundrum thing, and was really well done. That's why I like this one better.
Mm-hmm.
It felt natural. It felt like they're still the mutants, but they felt grounded. Like Phoenix said, they're relatable because everyone can relate to somebody in high school.
Best road design ever.
I love her costume I love her outfit so much.
Who knew that, like, Southern Belle Goth is a thing that, like, like, I gotta do like a stream.
I simply said this when I saw Rogue. Oh no, she's hot. I was like, oh no, she's hot.
Don't be intimidated. Don't be intimidated by her. Just imagine her underwear. And that happens, like, oh no, she's hot.
No, it's even worse.
Oh no, it's worse. Sadly, even though it's been 25 years since X-Men, the Cyclops voice actor passed away a few years back ago, along with their Professor X for the series as well. So, wish they were still here with us celebrating 25 years. But going back to what I'm saying, it feels fresh, relatable. It's sadly that we can't get this anymore because they got to keep changing stuff around. Like, oh no, you can't do, like, you can, you just don't want to, or just not that confident.
Just wait. We'll get X-Men 2005 or whatever, and it'll be continuation of X-Men Evolution.
And what could have been a proper fifth season? They've said that in that montage, we were like, okay, Cure's going full in effect. They wanted to do their version of Dark Phoenix, which I'm like, oh man.
I mean, the only proper adaptation of Phoenix Saga we ever got was the X-Men 97 cartoon.
I know. Scott, you have to kill me. I still love that scene.
Who knew? Like, I mean, who would have thought that, like, the Phoenix Saga is such a complex story that only really a TV series can give it the space it needs to play out properly. You can't do it in a 2-hour movie. Who knew?
Exactly, because in a TV series you can get away with it. In a 2-hour movie, it just feels rushed. Looking at you,
like a multi-parter, but a show did it so well. I was like, wow, this is impressive. Heck, I even just rewatched that episode again, and I was like, this is still great. Why can't we get it right? You know, what else was there? There was supposed to be Scarlet Witch and her crew. They were like, you kind of see the shield emblem in the background, so it's like, oh, so we're setting up them when they were.
That's the other thing about X-Men Evolution is they were building out the larger Marvel universe. Like Nick Fury, Captain America was in it. Like they could use this as a springboard for a little universe they wanted.
There was a little bit of Days of Future Past that was hinted at. I was like, okay, damn, they want to do everything. There are concept art for what Emma Frost would have looked like, and it's like, oh my God.
Imagine a No More Mutant storyline in this universe.
Oh my God, dude, that would have been legendary, or it could have been the biggest fumble. But that's what we keep saying. What ifs, man? What if? But man, God, it's so close. But hey, I'm glad with the seasons that we have, of what great they've been in. They introduced new characters like Spike. I wish he was used more often instead of just being like, oh, this is a reference to Spike. Obviously, we got X-23 from this, which has obviously been the mainstay. But 25 years of X-Men Evolution. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got an update on Call of Duty movie, which, again, why isn't Steven Spielberg on this? Why? Why?
You literally have the greatest living director ever. The greatest living director, okay? Greatest living, okay? And he's still active in the industry. He's not as good as he once was, but he's still better than, like, pretty much everyone else by leaps and bounds. And he wants to do this movie. This is a guy who did Saving Private Ryan. Probably one of the greatest military movies ever.
Even greater
what
than
the
Kubrick?
fuck are you thinking? Sorry.
Even greater than Kubrick's war film?
Hey, Neri.
I said greatest living director. That was my caveat.
But you said one of the greatest war movies.
I said one of them. I said for that very reason. Like if there's like a top 5, top 3 war movie, Saving Private Ryan is in that top 5 or maybe even top 3. Okay, shut the fuck up. Pedantic shit.
I think
actually, I would love to
Joker,
do
I
it.
say this with love. I don't get to curse much on my show, so I'm getting all my fucks out now.
Okay.
Yes, please vent as much as you can, Phoenix. Go unfiltered for us.
Okay. Okay, but we do have.
I already paid the FCC fines and everything. I already paid those.
Well, I believe these are the
Band of Brothers. Oh yeah, that also bears mention.
So there are a couple directors who are attached to this. So it's like that's one thing, but it's weirdly enough. One of them, one of the co-writers is the guy from Sicario, and I'm like, okay, so there's a great writer on here at least.
Sicario was a good movie.
Will it live up though? I don't know. Plus, it's still with Activision, and they want the final say. So that is my biggest. No, thank you. I know, but I wish Spielberg was on this because I think he would have made a great grounded Call of Duty movie.
I mean, not just Activision, but also Microsoft is in the mix as well.
Oh, that's right. Don't remind me.
Actually, I would like to see 2 test screenings of the Michael Bay version and then the Spielberg version.
I'm not gonna lie, a Michael Bay Call of Duty,
that would be badass.
No. This is my timeline I want to hop to. A Michael Bay directed Call of Duty movie released in 2013. Like Michael Bay at the peak of his Michael Bay-ness does and he just leans into all the tropes of Call of Duty. I think Michael Bay would uniquely suited to do a Call of Duty movie.
Another good one.
Black Hawk Down is a great movie. Black Hawk Down is amazing.
Oh God, Ridley Scott at his best.
Well, it's no Gladiator, but
have a
farting unicorn rainbow.
Oh God, that would be the ultimate troll right there. That would be the ultimate troll.
No.
Here's my question for you. So, okay. Just kind of went out of existence for a moment. So, Call of Duty does have recognizable characters. Like, who do you think should play people like Ghost or Soap? Like, what actors?
Oh God. Okay, hold on.
Because these characters are going to be in the movie. Well, Ghost is British, so it's got to be like a young British, younger British actor, or like middle age. If it was 2013, I would have had what's his name? It's the guy from Children of Men. It's one of the Collins.
Was it the lead actor?
Yeah, as a lead actor for Children of Men. He was Clive Owen. Sorry,
Clive. Clive Owen.
This is like the 2013 one. He might be a little bit too old to play. I mean, he could still maybe do it. Charlie Hunnam for Soap.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Ooh,
I can see
I
that.
think
I could definitely-
yeah,
Charlie,
that's actually good.
Actually,
I believe that.
I actually have the perfect
Jason
actor.
Statham. I think isn't he a little bit too old for Price now? Because Price is supposed to be like what, maybe early 40s.
Dan Stevens for Soap.
Dan Stevens. Okay, I could kind of see that happening.
He was the Beast in Beauty and the Beast. He was in Downton Abbey. He's been in a couple like military stuff. Like he's a pretty he's done some badass roles, and he's young enough. And I don't know if you hear his voice. He's got that ghost voice.
Okay.
Where
I can definitely see that happening.
I know this is gonna be controversial, but where would you put Tom Hardy in this?
Oh, Tom.
I know it's
He's the villain.
controversial. I know it's controversial, but it bears mentioning.
I wonder
I
what
think
would
Tom
go
will be the
first,
antagonist.
your mind or your controller.
You were born at that. I wasn't. God, I can't say it.
Oh, you think the Axe body spray is your ally? I was born in the shower, raised in it. I didn't see a body spray until it was already a man, and then it was too late. I'm sorry, I'm riffing here. I'm just riffing.
I could
I
definitely
think
see.
Tom would be the villain, honestly. I think because it would be perfect for one of the villains. But honestly, I'm
the villain is going to be Kevin Spacey.
Oh,
he plays his character from Advanced Warfare. You have him play his character from Advanced Warfare.
They never followed off Infinite Warfare. They never did.
I had fun with
Kevin
Spacey in that one.
You're gonna bring me a bottle of wine?
He was surprisingly good in Advanced Warfare. Surprisingly, I'm like, okay, I could take this a bit more seriously now.
Love him or hate him. Most people hate him, but Kevin Spacey's actually a pretty good actor.
Okay.
He's a sick individual that I would not want to be left in a room alone with him, but he's a pretty good actor.
Okay. Well, since Nintendo loves the copyright stuff, there is finally the release date for Metroid Prime 4 coming out this year on December 4th for Nintendo Switch 2 and the Switch. Okay. So thankfully they have yet to forget about the little guy over there. Oh my god, I hate losing connections. I don't know what it is with my Wi-Fi lately. I'm losing a connection in my darn room. That's even with the router. So it's holding for now. So, guys, Metroid Prime 4, long game in the making, was over originally with Bandai many years ago. For whatever reason, Nintendo didn't like what they want, and they went back to Retro Studios, which I don't know why they weren't working on this in the first place. But here it is, coming out on December 4th. So, literally 1 month away. We are 1 month away from the long awaited for Prime 4.
I'm actually pretty. I thought this was going to be a 2026 release. I'm actually shocked it's already next month. It's like, wait a damn minute. But I'm excited though. This has really been a long time coming, and seeing the trailer, seeing the screenshots and everything, I'm like, yes, this is what we need. I know, Chris. I know Christmas is around the corner. I know. But we'll see what... Oh, yeah, best gift for the fans. Yes, you are right. You are right, Neri. It is the best gift for the fans. But this begs the question, though. Why the sudden date change, though? Because we were ready for... We were already set for 2026. That's when it was announced. for next year. Now it's like, oh, let's reverse course and do it December 4th.
If they're ahead of schedule and things are working okay, like the game runs fine, despite the usual day one patches and everything, that could be one thing. The other fear is that, like you said, maybe they could have delayed it till next year. Is that they get it in like in the usual schedule, like, oh, we can still make more money this way, and margins will look better. So we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, nothing else.
But
Okay.
I would personally, I would just wait till after the day one release and then get it. That way you have a copy of it, and it's like, yes, it works. So I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for a good sale and everything for this game, because it's been a long time since we had a Metroid Prime game.
Last
It
one
had
was
Kind of concerning that like they haven't shown many trailers between now and then. I'm just gonna say
that is concerning.
And I did see that one video where like there's this big open world that there's nothing there with like a motorcycle. So this is going to be either the best game ever or it could be another Duke Nukem Forever. I hope it's a former.
I hope it's not Duke Nukem, because
I don't think it's going to go that far, but there is a possibility this could be a disappointment. I'm just saying that now. I hope it's not. But
to me, like I brought beforehand, it was with Bandai. Whatever they saw with the Bandai build caused them to be like, sorry, you're done. We'll go back with.
Yeah, I can't wait for 10 years for all that stuff to leak out. I'll be like, oh god, this could have been so much worse.
Yeah, so
I agree.
Because
the last time,
the other games, they were trying to rebuild the hype for Prime. Exactly. That's why there was that sudden announcement of Metroid Prime remastered on.
But they never followed it up with 2 or 3.
2 or 3, which I think they should have done.
At the very least, I thought they would add it to GameCube Online, but they haven't. So I feel like there's a bit of a ball being dropped here to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
There is. I
also Metroid Prime Remastered is amazing. I'm just going to say that it is a great remaster.
I know this is going to sound like Sakura Blue, but I have yet to play any of the Metroid games outside of. I think it was a friend of mine who had that my sister used to babysit. He had Metroid 3. Fun game. That was a fun one. That was a really good one. So,
well, at the very least, Dread. We got Dread, which Dread was pretty much everything we could have asked for in a Metroid game. It's a continuation of Fusion, 2D. We finally got Dread, which was teased in I think Metroid Prime 2 or 3. So at least we got that game.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll probably get another 2D Metroid from Mercury Steam, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy that the last Metroid Prime game we had was Metroid Prime 3, and that was in 2007.
Ooh.
So this better be worth it.
I mean, the crazy thing is...
Not many of us are left. Not many of us are still around.
I mean, it's worse than that. The last mainline Metro game before Dread was Fusion. So there was almost a whole 20-year break between
Oh,
Fusion
yeah, Dread. I forgot about Dread. That was my fault.
And Dread is a direct continuation of Fusion. So it's kind of weird.
I noticed it. I'm like,
it's so weird. You're playing through this. There's X Parasites. There's Adam. It continues on the storyline. It's weird. It feels weird. I should be playing this on the Wii U in 2012.
The dreadful Wii U. But anyway, we'll move on for this. Hopefully, Metroid fans will walk happy. Otherwise, you're all gonna own Nick Phoenix. You were right, Phoenix, all along.
I don't want it. I want Nick Phoenix to be wrong, and I want this game to be everything people asked for. I'm just putting one toe in each pond because I'm a filthy centrist like that.
Then I'll be the guy that said, "I told you guys. I told you." He can be the right guy. Okay, moving on from this, I did get an update of the Beatles movie by Sam Mendes about the actresses who are going to play the Beatles' wives, respectfully. And it's like, okay, some unknowns for me.
I can tell who's the one who's going to be Yoko Ono, and she is an amazing actress. Oh God, I love her. Okay, have you seen Shogun?
Anything
Yes.
she's from that I might recognize?
She was in Shogun. She was in Monarch: Legacy of Monsters.
Oh, she was the girl from Shogun. I'm like, oh, that's why she's.
And then she was also in Monarch. Have you seen the Monarch series?
I don't have Apple TV. I've seen
Pirate it, brother.
I will go with the pirate life as I have to.
It's really good. It's really good. Monarch: Legacy of Monsters is really good. I don't recognize any of the other ones, sadly.
Yeah, so outside this one, I swear I think I've seen her somewhere before, but I can't quite put it on unless she just has that same Hollywood face. I'm like, oh, thinking about the other actress over there. But this will be interesting. Sam Mendes, I still like most of his films out there, but I think they'll just give or take a one I actually.
Sam Mendes, that name sounds familiar. What has he done?
He did some of the Bond films with Daniel Craig. I think he did before.
Oh,
Terry Joe Fukunaga did, his last one with Daniel Craig, but he's also done. Oh my goodness, because he does get around.
Mm-hmm.
He did 1917. That was a very good one.
Great movie. I enjoyed it.
I need to see it.
Bring a tissue.
I will.
Wait, which one have you seen yet?
1917.
Oh, that was a very good one. It's definitely in one take, but the trick is once you see the cuts, it's one thing, but it's a very good. I love how.
Yeah. Very good.
I love going into the No Man's Land, and oh my god, very suspenseful No Man's Land. On how he directed his version, but very, very good film, by the way.
Sorry. Wait a minute.
He did
sorry. She's Luna Lovegood from the Harry Potter movie. That's her.
Really?
Saoirse Ronan.
Where has she been the last 20 years?
Yeah. The one you had your mouse on, the top left. That is her. That is her. I will prove it.
Ivana Lynch was Luna Lovegood.
Are you? Oh wait.
No, this is. This
is for the bar. My bad. Oh,
Ivana Lynch was Luna Lovegood. Sorry.
Okay, sorry about that. I saw Luna Lovegood.
I was got excited for there for a second. I'm like,
I'm like, wait a minute. Where is this?
So I'm looking at Sam Mendes's some of the movies, and American Beauty, Skyfall, Revolutionary Road, Jarhead, Road to Perdition. Like, this guy has done some good movies.
Yep, I love American Beauty. Very Road to Redemption. Jarhead. Ooh, I always love Jarhead. So Sam is one I'm putting my most faith into. I don't even know if Peter Jackson's still trying to do his Beatles movies, or unless he's just gonna produce this with Sam now. But we'll see. But there's that. But speaking on some movies,
are we getting a Michael Jackson movie?
They're still doing a Michael Jackson movie. It's been delayed due to some clauses and everything. I think that's out next year. It was supposed to be this year, but it's out next year. So
I'm just concerned about how they're going to handle some of the allegations and whatnot.
Oh, don't even get me started on that, because one, we got his nephew, right? Yeah, his nephew. Who's, I will say this though, despite us not quite hearing his voice yet, I'm like, dang, his nephew, like, that is as close you're gonna get to. I'm gonna say that's the closest we're gonna get, because the images we see matching Michael correctly, I'm like, it has potential. But
what I wonder is, are they going to use his natural voice in the private stuff? Because you do know that, like, his high voice was not his actual voice. He actually had more of a deeper voice. Like, there are recordings of him using his deeper voice.
Yes, exactly.
That is a very great question. Which one? It would be nice to hear at least, but at the same time, it's like
Oh, it's not that hard. Just go online. You can find recordings of his natural voice. It's out there.
But you are
He
right
just sounds
about
like he sounds like a normal dude. He sounds like a normal dude. His natural voice. I'm just gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I wonder how they're gonna. But I do agree with Phoenix on this one. I wonder how they're gonna handle the allegations, which later turned out to be false. To ask anybody in the room.
Yep.
I'm
you
curious
know,
how
around the time the film comes out, a fresh set of allegations are going to drop.
They're going to bring them back up again. They're going to bring back the whole debates and everything. May I remind you guys, the song "Scream" is about the whole, truly how he felt at that time.
I mean, he did a couple songs like "Why Don't You Leave Me Alone." Literally,
yeah.
There's a couple of them.
"Stranger in Moscow" is also how he felt very lonely at the time. Michael was a lonely. Sadly, the thing is, when someone passes away like that, and then the more you discover.
For anyone who wants a good deep dive into the Michael allegations, Razor Fist did like a 3 or 4 part series. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Razor Fist anymore, but those are some really good deep dives into why the allegations are bullshit, and I highly encourage anyone who wants a good, thorough examination to watch those videos.
There's also stuff that has very much come out in the years and years since then that you can actually look at the record of stuff that's been around, like the audios and everything about the dad going to talking about stuff. Like, it's all there, and it's like, ugh.
Or stuff like, like Corey Feldman basically tanked his career trying to call out the Hollywood pedos. And he was friends with Michael Jackson. If anyone would say Michael Jackson did bad stuff, it was him. And he actually vehemently denies it. And then, like, I'm sorry, Macaulay Culkin. If Michael Jackson actually did stuff to him, he would have said stuff by now. Like, I'm sorry. There's Macaulay Culkin literally gains nothing by defending him. In fact, he would actually gain more by throwing him under the bus.
Exactly.
As either some of the people, like Macaulay was closer to Michael than most. Like, I don't think Macaulay would still defend him vehemently. Like MJ's dead. He's not getting any paychecks from him. Like, he has no reason to keep defending Michael.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Exactly, Son St. George. That it's like, see, that's where a lot of people, and we've known this since like 2005, since the 03 trial or whatever. Like,
and Aaron Carter wasn't a big fan of his music, but when I sat down and watched his interview about Michael Jackson, you could tell he was genuine, and he was just as pissed off as everybody else. Like, the fuck you mean that? He was just like, why? Michael didn't do nothing to me. If Michael did something to me, I would have said it.
Michael's problem was he was literally the biggest celebrity ever, and he's probably the biggest celebrity to have ever lived. Like, he achieved a level of fame that I don't think anyone will ever achieve again.
Oh my God! Like, this man could literally walk on stage just for 5 minutes.
Like literally,
and have people faint.
He got a warlord. He got a warlord in Brazil because he wanted to shoot in Brazil in a Brazilian ghetto essentially, and the warlord be like, "Those streets will be the safest ever, Michael." Kind of stuff. Like, if Michael ran for president in '88, I don't think he could have won, but he would have been a major contender.
Those concerts would be amazing though at the rallies.
I agree.
Or like, let's say there was a black president running in '88 and Michael Jackson endorsed him, he would have stand a good chance of winning.
You would gain the popular vote thanks to Michael.
Let's say Jesse Jackson was running in '88, and Michael Jackson endorsed him. I'm just pulling stuff like what could have happened.
That's kind of like the power Michael had. Almost everything he did was like phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then
one of my
and then
favorite stories.
He bought like backlogs of like music and everything. Like, oh, insult me.
One of my favorite stories is he was in England and he was meeting like Princess Diana and Prince Charles. And
Really?
Oh, I love
and Princess and
I
Diana
love
said,
this
"Hey,
one.
oh yeah, he so Michael Jackson told him like,
go ahead.
I took Dirty Diana off my set list out of respect for you." And she's like, no, that's my favorite song.
And she literally tells him that to his face.
Yeah.
Like, play it. I like it. It's my favorite.
Michael Jackson's problem was he was too kind. There was a lot of people, a lot of vultures, and he did himself no favors by being his biggest crime was being weird. That was his biggest crime, like bidding on the Elephant Man bones, and also he made himself enemies by owning the Sony catalog. I guarantee you, a lot of the allegations were driven by Sony to get him to sell. You know, because you know that he made a lot of money off of buying the Beatles catalog.
And of course, and Eminem as well. That one amused me. I'm like,
Wait.
Oh.
What's the story for that one? I gotta know.
So okay, so I gotta do the full story. So, Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney were doing a collaboration in the '80s, and then Paul said,
No, the Eminem one. I think you told the Paul.
Oh, so I guess Eminem made like some Michael Jackson jokes. So Michael went and bought all of Eminem's music as an FU.
So does he have him back now, or does someone else have it now?
I don't know. I know the estate sold back their portion of the music library for like $600 million or some shit.
But I think the other thing that people need to understand that Michael really had no childhood. It was very much the music career, and that's why he did change.
And his dad was abusive.
Yes, abusive dad. Are they going to tackle that in the film, though? I hope they bring it up at least.
No, I hope they don't pull any punches. This is going to sound really mean, but like I want a scene where Michael's getting his ass beat. I want people to see it, feel it. You know, to know what that guy went through. F Sony. Yeah, exactly.
F Sony. Yeah. But okay. We could stay here like all the time talking about Michael and everything, but we can move on from that. But once that movie gets announced, we'll talk more about that. So anyways, as for sequels, I got some more sequels on the way. Obviously, the smash hit that was Godzilla -1, Godzilla's Minus Zero, next year. Same team.
I can't
same
believe that
writer,
movie was
same
made for
director.
$18 million. I cannot believe it.
I can't believe they made that thing even less than they keep saying it is. I'm like, are you kidding me? And for them to win visual effects out of everybody else, I think
that is such a statement.
I was like, wow, because I felt like they had like more money than they actually had, but no, it was a statement. It's, as the old saying goes, spend smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
And they also still had combined a lot of the old techniques of the previous films, because at one point I thought in the water chase for the first one, I felt like, okay, that's a puppet. That's a big, giant puppet head that Goji's coming out of. And apparently it was visual effects. I was like, what? No way. I thought that was a puppet. Even I was blown away. Hell, my friend who's never seen some of the Japanese Godzilla film simply said this in the film. It's like, my God, the visual. I'm like, I know. It was amazing.
Yeah, there's something to be said for like bloated budgets, and Hollywood really should do like a marked return to like more sensible filmmaking, because like you have people like Gareth Edwards, you know, he does his films and they look really good. Like Zack Snyder, like the what's that Netflix thing he does? Like honestly, like say what you will about the quality of what's that the Rebel Moon thing. Like,
Rebel Moon.
It looks like it has $100 more million than it actually does. It's like, say what you will about the story and the characters and all that stuff, but it looks good.
Like even like getting
It
like
does.
even like even pretty soon right now, Netflix has got Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which I'm very excited. Like very soon, so excited. Still to this day, it's like this is what I want: actual products, actual ships, even some of the behind the scenes stuff that's coming out just a little bit. I was like, this is old school filmmaking. Make the world feel alive, and that's what I really love about Godzilla Minus Zero. Everything felt real to a point, despite some stretches. I felt like I was with the characters, and that's why I still like Nolan. Nolan is still like Nolan, Michael Bay, and a few others. They're still the ones to be like, shoot it on location, no green screen at all if possible, because if we believe the audience that it's real, we're gonna buy the story.
Yeah. Hollywood thought like they're just putting up a bunch of LCD screens was like their ticket. Be like, oh, we'll just do sets and put some LCD screens up. Yeah, that'll be cool. And like, yeah, it's okay, but like still having sets and like tactileness, because like so many actors, like it's like you can tell when an actor's in a green screen, there's nothing there, versus they're on a set, like just they're acting.
Oh,
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, guys. How you all doing?
Pretty good
Pretty
yourself.
good.
It's cold.
The
And of
cold
course,
doesn't bother me anyway.
I bring the microphone up and the doggo has to extort me for treats.
Dogs are good for that.
I love
Yes,
dogs.
they are. They know how to push buttons and extort shit.
Please, for the love of God, pet that doggo.
She's getting a sweet fry or a sweet potato fry instead.
Okay.
Hopefully that will satisfy her for 20 minutes.
You'll get 20 seconds.
Probably.
Okay. So we got a great movie that I love coming out next year. Hopefully next year or a couple years from now. So I'm very excited for this. But the animation film that took the world by storm, everything finally finalized. I know it's like a big 4 long year wait, but don't worry, it's animation takes a while, screenplays takes a while, but I'm willing to wait for this. As long
I mean,
as
4 years is not that long. It's not that.
It'll be
long,
here before I even know it. It'll
For
be
an
here before
animation
we
film?
know it.
For an animation film, 4 years is really not that long.
It'll be here before we know it. But this is the film that really did take the animation in general by storm for a very good reason. And had this film come out 10 years prior, I don't think it would do the numbers that it did this year.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, everything's been so crap that, like, even, like, mid-range films from, like, 10, 20 years ago look good by comparison. Like, you go back and watch, like, you know, Van Helsing or something, like, oh, God, this, or, you know, whatever, sorry.
I don't. Van Helsing, great, still a good movie. Yes, a little rush here and there, but there's still stuff in Van Helsing that I'm like, they would never do this today, or they're just having so much fun making it.
It's still one of my favorite werewolf transformations where, like, they just, like, tear off their skin. Like, the CG looks a little bit hokey, but it works.
It works so good. Or the reveal that she's dancing with the vampire, and you figure, like, okay, how do they do this? Oh, so good.
Well, they use a lot of old Van Helsing. They use a lot of old school. They use a lot of old school techniques, like for like the big Vatican headquarters. They put like a mirror up to extend the set.
Yep.
I wish Steven Summers was still active in the industry. I think like Rise of Cobra was kind of like his last movie. Oh, have we got to speaking of Steven Summers movies, have we got to the other news?
Yeah, we're getting to the other news. I'm excited for K-pop Demon Hunters. The first movie did really well. and really kicked the doors open. I couldn't believe actually at the convention there was a lot of K-pop Demon Hunter merch everywhere.
Yeah, that's
booths,
actually usually my metric of like the impact of something is how it shows up at cons. Like, do you see the merch? Do you see cosplayers? Like for example, there was like Edge Runners cosplayers for like at least 2 or 3 years after that came out.
Yep.
And I probably seen like 7 different cosplayers of the K-pop Demon Hunters, at least 7 by my book. It's a small convention, but believe me, the wonders of it though.
Yeah, K-pop is one of those things where it's like, personally, I'm really not that into it, but I realize it has a big input, means a lot to people, and so it's one of those things like, I'm not into it, but I respect it.
Okay, awesome. But you know what you would have been interested in? We were talking about stuff from 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
We got some information on the darn UEA for the canceled Dante's Inferno sequel.
Oh, I saw this.
Oh my god. Phoenix, would you do the honors of reading this?
Okay. Any special voice request?
Go right ahead. Go for it.
Details. Oh, sorry. Okay, scroll, please. Details emerge about Dante's Purgatorio, the canceled sequel to EA's Dante's Inferno, was penned by Assassin's Creed 2 co-writer Joshua Rubin as a battle between heaven and hell. Progressed deeper into pre-production. Meant to be a Assassin's Creed 1 to Assassin's Creed 2 level jump. Levels included Dante venturing into the Garden of Eden, Mount Purgatory, more levels of hell, etc. New abilities like Spirit Jump would allow Dante to leap vast distances, Possession to possess enemies, no shit Sherlock, and sprout angelic wings, where he could fly through the air with the greatest of ease. Traversal would have played a much bigger role, as ascending into heaven involved climbing. The team wanted to be better than Uncharted or Tomb Raider, and you can tell this was made like 2013, 2014 if they're saying that. Wanted to keep you on your toes or instill a real sense of vertigo. Climbing segments would be akin to puzzles, searching for ledges as you can grasp, avoiding rocks and enemy attacks, so basically like Uncharted.
Yep.
Dante would lock an ability to reveal unseen angelic architecture, normally only visible to angels and redeemed souls, and open more. Okay, a lot of these lists of features are just like other games. Sorry. The final boss fight would be against Lucifer in the middle of a burning Garden of Eden. It would summon lightning, whirlwind, shoot flame, hurl trees like javelins. Meant to be a colossal, multi-stage battle, with the last stage taking place in the sky. Strides being like Superman's 2 aerial battle with General Zod above Metropolis. And I'm starting to see the problem with the game here. See, the first Dante's Inferno was a very good it was a God of War clone, but a very good one. And this just seems like they're just copying more mechanics from other games. Would this game have been good? Probably. Would it have been original? Somewhat. I don't know. Because, like, when would this game come out? Like, 2014, maybe? Like, when did the original Dante's Inferno? Was it, like, 2009?
I think it was 2009, right after.
Yeah, so this game was in development probably early 2010s. Roughly, like the fact they mentioned Tomb Raider, well, Uncharted definitely is like. There's a lot of Uncharted.
2010.
Okay, yeah, the fact they mentioned Uncharted, and they're copying a lot of the Uncharted mechanics, like the whole puzzle, like the whole climbing puzzle thing. That's Uncharted. That's literally just Uncharted. I mean, to be fair, a God of War meets Uncharted kind of game. I never knew I needed that until now. I'm sorry, I'm convincing myself as I talk that this game might have actually been good. I'm changing my mind as I talk.
So, and we do have some concept art. Thank God these exist out there. So I'm like,
yeah,
okay, I kind of like what they're kind of going for.
Thank God for game dev portfolios.
Yeah.
It's
kind of like what I like to see here. Some of the stuff, like, okay, I can see this working very well. what my mind is building the world and levels, what I could experience with. I would love to play this, but you, EA, your infinite wisdom over there.
I mean, this is also around the time that EA was really, really trying to go for multiplayer only stuff.
Oh, this would have been nice to see.
The famous quote, single player games are dead.
Yeah. Like,
Do you not have phones?
That was Blizzard, but still, yeah.
Still, we got the concept. I would love to play this, but you never know. A project like this could be revived under.
I don't know, because like,
but I highly doubt that. That's like a negative. That's like a 0.1% chance of even happening.
because like, I hate to be the negative Nancy here, but like, the original game wasn't even like a cult classic. It's like remembered by a few people. So like, the first game itself is not like some, like, you know, whatever. We're sooner to get an Azura's Wrath sequel than we are this game. Hell, I think we're soon to get an Order 1889 sequel, because like, I don't know, like, sorry, I'm going places.
No, keep going.
Yeah, I heard that game got shat on. What is it? Without merit.
Yeah, because like I've been seeing a lot of chatter, like a lot of YouTube videos. I've just been dropping mentions like, yeah, the game was short, but like the visuals are amazing and the world is really interesting. You know, it's kind of like what could have been.
That's the thing. That's where they stop at. Because when you play the game, it's like, okay, it's another third-person cover shooter game. Look, but don't touch. Again, the fact that, the big twist is this. You're like the continuation of Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. So that's who we are. Like, oh.
I think with like another year of development.
Sounds cool.
I think if the game had another year of development, like it was like a 5-hour game, if they would have made it like a 20-hour campaign, it would be a cult classic. Like it would be a fondly remembered, like, you know, kind of thing.
And kind of like we do say, kind of like with a few other games, it still looks very good to this day, despite my frustration with the letterbox format. It still looks like a modern game that came out today.
I think the biggest sin of the game is the playtime, because it's 5 hours long. If they had a 20-hour campaign, if it was a 20-hour campaign, it would be like very fondly remembered today.
I think it would have, because I think I wanted to see what was going to happen after that. Okay, now he's kind of like becoming the London version of Batman. He's going to look over the city because he figured out the conspiracy theory. I mean, nothing happened. No DLC or like a new game plus mode.
Have you played Vampire? It's like that Dark Souls vampire game.
Yes, for the creators who did the first season of season 1, season 2 of Legend of Strange. I actually do have it actually. So
it's a really good game. It's I only played, but the atmosphere is amazing.
Hold on, are they still making? Because this could be dead in the water, but Vampire was supposed to get like a show, but I don't think that I think that might have fallen off, because I'm like,
a Vampire show, if done well, could be really interesting.
Yeah,
like imagine a Vampire show by like the Love, Death, and Robots people. Like they do the animation. I think that would be.
You want Blur? You want Blur Studios to do it?
Is Blur even around still?
Blur is still around, because that's still Tim Miller's studio. So yes, they are still around. They do the Sonic movies.
Oh, okay. What's funny is like they did a lot of the Sonic cinematics back in the day. That's actually how Jeff Fowler, like, you know, got his start, because he worked on Shadow the Hedgehog. Like if you go look at the Shadow the Hedgehog credits, the director of Sonic is in there. You couldn't have asked for better. Yeah. Sorry if I'm dominating things.
You're good. So, you're good, Phoenix.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for that news about that stuff, but I can't find anything other than just that. some stuff here there. But I think that show might have fallen off through. But
Yeah, probably.
Probably has no updates. But what some of these games work, like a sequel to Order 1886, like a spiritual successor to Azura's Wrath, and so many more. I think they could have worked.
Problem with Azura's Wrath is they literally put the end of the game as DLC.
I think I hated that so much.
That was the height of like Capcom. Like, remember, this is the same era of Capcom where they put on disc DLC. That was This is Capcom was really shitty during this time.
I don't know, despite the fact being it was developed by CyberConnect too, but that was the point. But that DLC was so good. It's like, this is the main story. Like, this is the ending. Why wasn't it in the base game? And now it's gone forever. I think it could have worked. I think it honestly could have, because Azura's Wrath is one of those games that changed my opinions about video games in general.
I think the best we can hope for is like a remastered version of Azura's Wrath. That's just a complete game.
But it's probably good. But it's probably like, how are you going to talk to both CyberConnect 2 and Capcom? Because it probably is Capcom's IP, and it's like, it's my IP. I can sit on it and do nothing with it.
Is CyberConnect 2 still around?
Yeah, they're still around.
Do they still work with Capcom?
I don't.
Because
they do all the shitty anime video games.
Yeah, because like the problem with a lot of these remasters is, like, for example, the reason we haven't gotten a Xenosaga remaster is Namco basically doesn't think it's worth the investment. Which, as much as I love Xenosaga, I can see where they're coming from.
Yes, but also at the same time, that's the problem. Xenosaga, because it's like, because you got to remember, a lot of these titles, as much as we love them, are still niche. Which is
the only way I see it happening is if Nintendo goes to Namco, be like, "Hey, we want to do a Xenosaga remaster for the Switch 2. We'll pay for it, and we'll even have Monosoft do it. Like, we own Monosoft now, but we'll pay for it. We'll have them do it. I'm sure they'll be happy to do it. We'll have it be like a 1-year exclusive on the Switch 2 or something. Because there's no way they'd agree to that without it being a timed exclusive at most.
Exactly, timed exclusive for a while, and you're darn Xenogears fans. You better.
That's the only way it's happening. I think that is, and I could actually see that happening. Like, I could see Nintendo wanting that. I want my Breath of Fire collection so bad.
He's cooking for us because all those Xenoblade fans, they claim the fact that the West doesn't like your. Well, they do like your games. You need to stop focusing on Twitter of all the negativity.
I mean, I do think we'll get a Breath of Fire collection at some point. I think that's.
I think we will too.
Because it'll be like 1 through 5 or something, and probably up-res. I don't know. I do think their Mega Man Legacy collections have been pretty good. It's just gonna be kind of interesting when they do the Legends one because that's like, if like they want to reintroduce Legends 3, that's kind of their opportunity. Because with that, you have like Legends 1, 2, and Tron Bond. That's kind of about it. But if they really wanted to, they include a demo for Mega Man Legends 3, or they just include the E3 demo for Legends 3, because it was playable. Remember, it was playable at E3 that year. The year for Legends 3. So like, there is something there they could just kind of throw on the cart. Like a, hey, we're not doing Legends 3, but here's what we developed. Have fun, guys. That would sell so well.
Okay, since we're talking about games, I know there's a lot from Dan that
he did an interview, didn't he?
Yes, he did an interview. There's a lot of them that I could go through or not go through, but I found this one to be interesting because it was about their agent game that was supposed to be coming out. But when they were still high the power after GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption is also out. So it's like, oh, there's this new game called Agent, supposed to be a PlayStation 3 exclusive. Disappeared, and then you find out it gets canceled years later.
Yeah.
And apparently, they went through different ideas, but it's like spy stories aren't that great. Well, I think they're still great. It depends on how we tell the spy story and what.
I'm working on a spy novel right now. Just putting it out there.
Just putting out there, Dan. No shade there, Mr. Dan Hauser.
Oh, I'm sure Dan's spy stories like lead
with his millions of dollars.
I'm not even because Dan Hauser is a great writer. The guy knows how to write. He is like 10 times better of a writer than I am, and I'm not even ashamed to say it.
But I think they should have gone with at least one of the ideas. Just to get it out the door. You try it out. You might say, well, we can keep it just as a one-off. And
what I heard is Agent got canceled, and originally a lot of those ideas were going to go into Trevor's DLC.
Yes,
three, and then that got canceled because like the story DLCs where Trevor was going to get like a secret agent DLC. I'm trying to think. One of them was going to be a zombie survival. I think that might have been either Franklin or Michael. I can't remember which. There's a third one.
I think it worked. I think the best character that would work with, I think that would be for the funny stuff, it would be Michael, but for the more serious tone, I think that would be Franklin. So I think depending on who you're talking about, but there was supposed to be like a lot of DLCs for the different characters, like even the prequel stuff that was setting before the big heist. In the prologue that went off, that was supposed to happen as well.
But, Ludendorff and whatnot.
But a lot of it got canceled, and I think it's still bummed out that we never got anything because we all know the reason why. GTA Online was the moneymaker. Why would I build DLC? But just keep putting stuff into the online content. And
to be fair, I kind of like, as much as I would love to have had the single player DLC, I can't really fault them. Because GTA 5 was like that kind of like once in a billion years kind of moment money making. You know, I don't even fault them because like GTA Online was a money printing machine we will never see again. Maybe GTA 6 is a money printing machine.
But I highly doubt that with how
it's a 50-50 shot, I would say.
Pointless, yep.
I think it stands a very good chance of being a money printing machine just because GTA Online is still going relatively strong, and GTA 6 Online probably will just carry over a lot of that stuff. So,
wouldn't surprise me if GTA 6 turns into one of the first games that is supposed to be a full-on release. But you're going to pay an initial one, and you're going to pay a hefty sub or subscription fee as well in order to continue to use your license.
I don't know, because they kind of use the shark cards as a you know, I mean, they have been doing GTA Plus. I think they'll probably just do what they do, where it's like you got the free stuff, then you buy the shark cards, then you do GTA Plus and get like extra features. That seems like the kind of the best model.
Yeah.
I'm sure that GTA 6. I'm sure GTA 6 single player is going to be great. I'm sure.
Don't forget, they're all greedy motherfuckers.
At the end of the day, the companies are in the business to make money, and they know GTA 6 is a long-awaited title that will sell like hotcakes. Well, I think a lot of people will pick up the PlayStation 6 just to get it on the first week.
Hell, I thought about buying an Xbox just for it. I thought about it. Still kind of, but you know.
Until they increase the price again.
Yeah. Like I was looking at like used Xbox Series S's, and you know, I was looking at, you know, there's some decent prices, but I didn't have the money for it at the time. I was going to wait till January, but with the price increase, I'm like, because I'm going to wait for the PC, because the PC release is going to be 2 or 3 years afterwards, and by that time, I'll have
you'll have everything we need. Everything will be up to standards, and then still going to upgrade this bad boy because there's a lot of cool games that I do want to play, but Sekiro runs great on this thing, but whew.
Yeah, like
if you guys,
I probably have at least 2 years out of this laptop. It's already a few years old, but you know, I probably get a few more years out of it.
Have you guys heard anything about the next Xbox console?
Oh my god!
Actually, being pretty much a prefab computer.
Yeah. It's gonna go over like a wet fart. Like once everyone realizes it's a PC, especially if they try to sell it for like $1,500. Like I get that like people are stupid and they'll pay stupid money for this stuff, but But I don't like. I want to believe that not even the stupidest sheep they'll see the $1,500 price tag and realize it's a PC, because I guarantee you, for $1,500, you can probably get a lot better PC. Like whatever Microsoft is offering as their Xbox at the time of release for $1,500, you get a lot better.
We finally convinced PlayStation to start porting everything over to PC. The only thing they haven't done are the one or two things that they're holding over. What is it? Bloodborne and maybe one of the other Souls-like games.
Gravity Rush.
The Uncharted trilogy. I think like Ratchet and Clank. I think there's a couple Ratchet and Clank, like
people already emulate it.
Yeah, I mean, Bloodborne is single-handedly spurring on PS4 emulation efforts. Like that's why PS4 emulation has come so far as it has, is because they want to play Bloodborne. Like I could play Bloodborne on my Steam Deck if I wanted to.
Yeah. But the one thing I don't like about so many things going to PC is we're gonna have console players with console attitudes joining the PC space. That's not going to help things very much. Now Steam being in trouble with all these people going after them, trying to do content regulation through either the vendors or the
it's already blown up in people's faces. Like I think in Japan they've already been starting to push back against it.
Good. Well, if Steam wasn't privately owned, they would have already been taken over by now, because some private equity company with certain moral standards will hostilely take over your company or your board and do that. But Gabe Newell's getting old.
I know that like everyone's saying this, but he's in his 60s. He's got at least another 10, 20 years. You know, I mean, depending on how long he lives, like we could even have 30 years before we even have to deal with this stuff. So I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm. It's kind of getting on my nerves. It's just like Gabe's getting old. What's gonna happen? Like we're not gonna have to deal with that for like 20 years at least. Probably maybe 30. Probably even 40 years. Because like, I don't know.
But one of the reasons I say that is I don't see his go fuck off attitude that he used to have with all these people that tried to control Steam from the outside. Because he's allowed capitulation.
And apparently he's not as involved as he used to be.
I think he's got like other projects. Like I think he's got an AI project he's more in depth in instead of Steam or Valve.
Plus also Valve is famous for its flat hiring structure, where people just like float between projects, and it's kind of been a detriment. Like the biggest reason we haven't gotten Half-Life 3 is because of that. Like they had to actually create a more traditional game structure just to get Half-Life Alyx done.
Employees literally says that their decks roll, so you could roll your desk to like another employee. So to figure, like,
I just think Valve, if they play their cards right, they could literally replace Windows. Because I like the Steam Deck is an amazing piece of kit. Like it's not the most powerful, but it's still a really good handheld. And SteamOS is a wonderful thing, and with the big shift to Linux, I just think when they will eventually release. What the heck? Sorry, charcoal was just like squeaking at me. I don't know why. I have a rat, and she's like hanging out with me. But they will eventually release SteamOS for the PC, and that might be a game changer. Because like I can see a lot of people just downloading SteamOS.
I know Linux has been getting a lot better with being playable with video games.
A lot of that is due to Valve, because Valve took one look at Windows 8 and he was like, "Oh hell no!" And that's when he started.
Fuck that! Yeah, fuck that OS. The fucking tiles and turning your computer into a tablet.
He saw what Microsoft was doing. Microsoft wanted to replace Steam, and they tried really hard with like Windows 7, Windows 8 and 10. They're still kind of trying, but like everyone else, they just do a shitty experience and they failed. But like Gabe has been pushing like Linux onto Steam since like the early 2010s. Like you got the Steam machines. It wasn't until the Steam Deck that they finally got a home run.
Yeah.
I mean, it was also timing.
Steam OS and
the Steam Deck.
Was Steam Deck.
We got to acknowledge the Steam Deck came out at literally the perfect time. Like the pandemic really helped the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck was like the perfect. Like that's why the two big console winners in the pandemic were the Switch and the Steam Deck.
Yeah, because you had more people getting interested in gaming, so they were kind of more casual versus hardcore.
And the Steam Deck was the perfect thing to get if you just wanted to get into PC during the pandemic. It was a perfect device.
And if you wanted to, you could run Windows on it.
I don't know why you would, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to start learning about Linux because I do not want to go to a place where in order to use my operating system, I've got to pay $10 to $20 a month to use it.
Oh gosh, if they do that, that's the end of Windows. Because I don't think
people will pay.
But yeah,
especially
people will
since
pay.
They don't know anything else. They don't know anything else.
Well, the thing about Windows is it thrives off of like being mass market, and yeah, you can get people to pay, but I don't think you can get like everyone to pay.
And also the vendors that they're the vendor to so many companies and governments. Governments would have to switch over, and they're not going to switch over.
Well, the thing is, they're already losing gamers, and there's going to be there's a point that's coming very soon where if you're a PC gamer or you're you're a PC user, you're going to be on Linux. So the gaming companies, like the drivers, all that stuff will have to be on Linux, and that's just going to be a snowball effect. I mean, Linux is already easy enough to use to the average person.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably very similar to Windows. I've just got to learn what they call it in their version or their niche.
I've been using Linux on and off since like the late 2000s. It's been like good for a very long time. It's just kind of like this scary like, oh, Linux, you can ruin everything with a keystroke. And yes, you can. You know, with Linux,
with Windows too.
Yeah, but with Linux, it's a lot easier to mess up. I don't know. When you're using Linux, you just got to be like, okay, I don't know what this does, so I'm not going to fuck with it. It's like knowing your own limits with Linux helps a lot. Also, Google is your best friend. Like a lot of the problems you have with Linux, you can just like look it up, and the best part is usually it's just like a command line thing. You just copy paste the thing, and it fixes your problem. It's actually kind of great.
That's how I learned a lot of my IT work.
Google is the IT best friend. Yeah.
Because when I do, what is it? When I was going to school for IT tech stuff like 20 years ago, I was like, it was really easy to find computers at thrift stores. So I'd find some old systems just to make a computer lab.
Yeah.
Anybody remembers the SCSI architecture? Oh, those.
Oh yeah.
That's
90s. That's 90s tech right there.
Yeah.
that was Apple. That was mostly Apple, I think. They used SCSI.
Oh, I can't recall. It was so long ago.
But I love messing around with old tech. I love it. I was actually in college myself in like the mid 2010s for like programming. I took a lot of PC courses. So yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, like Linux has been there for like at least the past 10, 15 years. Because you had stuff like Wine that existed back then. I mean, it's a lot better now. Like Steam Proton is like, you can still run a lot of things back then, but nowadays it's like 70 to 80% of Windows programs, or even almost 90%. A lot of it is the kernel level anti-cheat. That's kind of like the big thing. And even that, depending on if Microsoft actually disallows it. Because, like, I don't know if you heard, but like Microsoft's because kernel level anti-cheat, like stuff like Valorant and a lot of this stuff. Microsoft is considering disallowing access to kernel level anti-cheat for a lot of these softwares, and if they do that, then that might allow Linux to get a foothold again.
I just know that they don't like competition, and that's one thing Microsoft has always been very, very good at, is squashing the competition if they can't buy it.
And that's the problem with Linux. Its openness is actually its biggest strength, because one distro goes down, it's forked, and there's a bunch of better ones or whatever, or and that's the good thing about any open source progress. Like, I don't know if you've heard the drama with GZ Doom.
No, it's not ringing a bell.
GZ Doom is one of the source ports for Doom. It's a really popular one. Like, a lot of the shooters use it. Apparently, the guy who runs it, he's been MIA for a while. Then he came back and introduced some commits that use AI source code that's really bad. So people start they decided to fork it and started UZ Doom.
Yeah, I don't think AI is going to be as prevalent.
Oh no, the AI bubble's going to burst in about a year.
Anti-AI in this channel. Fuck AI.
The AI bubble is going to burst in about a year. In about a year and a half, they'll have another buzzword to get everyone excited about. Because I
prefer beautiful work like Phoenix profile pic. I know it's Screecher. Someone else did it, but who cares? That's beautiful.
My problem with AI is, well, it has its uses in some cases. A lot of it is traded on potential. Just wait, just wait 2 or 3 years. It's gonna be so good. It's always wait then, or whatever. Plus, you're having a lot of these AI data centers get built, and they destroy the environment. And if an AI data center gets built in your house, your power bill is going to go up dramatically. They're trying to build one about 10 minutes from my house, 2 towns over, and they're fighting it really hard. Plus, the water used for those AI data centers it gets really polluted. And they use so much energy. I don't know. It's everyone's saying self-driving cars. That tech is at least 20 to 30 years away, if ever.
Mm-hmm.
No, talking with Callie Ford, she mentions it a lot, how she sees a lot of the self-driving cars out there in LA. But LA would kind of be one of those places where I imagine that it's going to get its first public release.
I think
to prove the test or to prove the concept in a civilian city setting.
I think one aspect where I think AI electric truckers, that could work. Because trucking is just you're in one lane, you stay in that lane. I think that might be a use case that actually might be possible. But driving itself, there's too much of a randomness factor to it.
Yeah. And the vehicles themselves there's a lot more going on than...
Yeah. We're already starting to see the electric car bubble burst. The electric car bubble is already bursting. Because people are realizing the resale is crap. They're too expensive. You can't your battery goes. You might as well just buy a new car.
Yep. You already paid what, $80,000 for the car, and in 5 years you got to get the battery replaced for $20,000.
Oh.
Back in the old days, let's say you spent that $80,000, and you bought a Lexus LFA or something, and the engine blows up. It might cost you $5,000 to $10,000 to replace that engine, maybe.
Ow.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot, but it's still a lot better than.
Yeah.
And also, electric cars have the unfortunate circumstance that if they catch on fire, unlike gasoline engines, the worst thing that'll happen is it blows up. With a e-car, the worst thing that happens is you got to cordon off a mile area around it because of the gases in the battery have been exposed to atmosphere.
Plus, there's also like the electric cars don't work in the cold. Like I live in Michigan, and let's say I bought a Tesla. Yeah, it'd be good in the summer, maybe good in the fall, but like here in Michigan, it gets to be like in the winter, it can be like -5, -10, -2 at night. That would literally kill my battery overnight.
I live in Wisconsin, especially if there are cold winters. So,
like I know there's tech for it, but it's just these plus because like the designers that make this, they don't live in cold weather. They live in fucking California or Texas. They don't even think about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm up here in Alaska, and even in my area, I'm seeing over the last year, I've seen a boatload of Teslas around, and I'm just going, I wonder how much longer I'm going to start seeing them, because people are going to get to the point where they have a full charge, they go drive 10 minutes down to the store, park, shop for an hour, get back. Lo and behold, their battery is done.
Yeah. Like you've already starting to see it, like all these automakers, like we're going to be fully electric by 2035. They're already starting to backtrack.
No, you're not.
And we're already, and the other crazy thing is we're starting to see the return of hybrids, which, I'm going to be honest, hybrids are actually a better idea than electrics.
I agree with you on that one.
Like for example, like I would sooner buy a hybrid if living in Michigan, because at least the engine can start the car and warm up the batteries and get things going. Like, and a hybrid makes more sense. You still got the engine. I think if anything, hybrids need to make a comeback. I think that actually works. Like it's one of those things where it's like, even if you just use a battery like 90% of the time, that one time that you need to use the engine, you're going to be very glad. Or even just as a range extender. I think like hybrids were interesting when they first came out, but like with all the tech innovations, I think it would be really interesting to see like hybrids done.
I think they'll be better for the cities, because I know one of the things that hybrids do is they use the energy from braking, transferring it to the battery.
Yeah.
And when you're in a stop and go environment on the roads that you're using, that makes much more better sense environmentally than it does just having a straight up
and electric cars are not going to go anywhere.
Well, yeah, because there's always going to be that crowd that buys an e-car
they work well in the cities. They work well in the cities if it's your to go to work car. But like, watch any video of anyone who's road tripped in electric.
Don't bring it out to the country.
Yeah. Like you could road trip a hybrid, it would be a little more pain than but it's doable kind of thing, because you had that car, kind of thing. But I mean, they are getting better with the infrastructure. I know plugs have been a problem, because like there's the Tesla chargers and there's like the universal ones. I think they're still kind of figuring that out, but it's been getting better. Yeah. And then there's also like
figure out where all that energy is going to come from to charge it, because they keep trying to get rid of energy sources they consider to be dirty or unsafe, but the renewable energies cannot keep up with demand.
I'm gonna laugh when the environmentalists start bringing up nuclear, because like they're so desperate for power.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that like there has been some discussion. Like I think there's been talk about reopening 3 Mile Island, because like the power
still
drain,
the safest way.
Plus now with because the biggest problem used to be, what do you do with the spent rods? Now with the tech, you just reuse them. So now we don't even have to dispose of nuclear waste anymore. We just reuse it,
because you could recycle it, and you don't even have to use nuclear materials anymore. There are, I want to say I want to say tungsten, but I don't think that's the correct.
one of the greatest sins of humanity is we lost 30 to 40 years of nuclear research because of these stupid ass people. Like, imagine if we had, like, in the 70s or 80s, we hadn't gotten off of nuclear energy. Like, imagine where we'd be with 30 to 40 years of innovation.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me see what it is. I don't know if it was tungsten. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah. I know there are universities out there that have working tungsten reactors, but they haven't been able to scale it up to beyond the building that it powers.
I mean, all nuclear energy is you put some really hot nuclear rods into water. Water boils, makes steam, turns a turbine. That's all it is.
We still, energy production is still in the.
How the fuck do you turn
it's steam age. It's steam tech.
Yeah, that's literally that's like if you look at every power source, like tidal energy, turning a crank, wind, turning a crank, like solar. Solar is a little bit cool because that's just like heating stuff up for a battery. That one's actually kind of interesting. All of it is just
I can see that.
Geothermal is you use lava to turn a fucking crank. Sorry.
Yeah, the concept has not really changed, but the methods of getting the turbines to spin has.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for us for like perpetual motion power generation. That's going to change the fucking world when someone figures that shit out. For those that don't know, perpetual motion, that's like grandfather clocks. It's,
but doesn't that only... Well, I could see that it works down here on Earth, but I thought that was something that works better in space, or at least the concept works better in space.
Maybe. I don't know. I just know, like, if someone could actually figure out perpetual motion generation, oh god, that would be so changing.
Mm-hmm.
With all the some information and everything, apparently we're getting Brendan Fraser and Rachel are reuniting for the true sequel to Mummy.
Apparently the sequel is going to ignore the third movie. That's what I heard.
Yes. So we're back.
There's no reason to even acknowledge that movie. I mean, it's so
Jet
stupid.
Li and Mummy. Jet Li, what happened to you? And it's a proper Mummies movie. Brandon did say that I'm an actor. I gotta get paid. I'm like, yeah. Maybe this will get him back.
Brendan Lee's been looking pretty good the past few years, and I'm sure he's gonna get in pretty decent shape. I'm looking forward to it.
So, hey, by the way, the first two Mummy movies, pretty good. They're very good movies. Like, God,
I really hope they bring back some of the other actors, like Odie Fair as Ardith Bay.
I want to see our desert friends again. Because, we still need to finish some stuff up a little bit.
One of my favorite things about the second movie is, like, they made Ardith Bay a gun nut, and I loved it so much. Like,
I love that little bit. That was awesome. It's like, yeah.
I love that scene where Rick like rolls out the gun belt and everything. He's like, which gun would you like? And Ardith Bay is just like, oh, I like this one. I
want the Thompson. And it's like he just yanks the Lewis gun off of the plane.
I just see another epic desert battle again where the whole go like, Dah! Even though they were years before Lord of the Rings.
Also, can we just bring back the original Imhotep actor? Like, you can explain why you don't. Like, you can explain. Also, like the fact, like it's so weird watching the G.I. Joe movie, and the actor for Imhotep is in there as like the shapeshifter guy. It's so weird.
I do. He's just going.
But yeah, like
Yeah, he's an immortal guy, but like you could say why he's older. Like you could explain it.
You could say he's looking for another vessel, and like this is the only one we can find, or
spell is weakening or whatever. There's a million ways you can explain it.
There's a million ways. So, a proper mummy movie. I know a good friend of ours of the channel. She's a huge Brendan Fraser fanboy, fangirl. She's gonna be happy about this news as well. But before Knightcast in, and before all the car talk, no offense, I can finally bring back Indie Bash. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Indie Bash. Indie Bash is a little segment we like to do is that we love support creators like Screecher or Vaughn or our wonderful manga creator as well. We love to support the little guys out there, help out some great news. And thank God I'm still, Joe and I, we still follow each other. Good creator of Reaper Destroyer out there. Get some of these that I found come from him retweeting. So, Joe, wonderful guy, wonderful creator.
I love Joe. Which, by the way, I'll actually be working with Joe on the trade. I'll get an exclusive cover.
Ooh, nice. So Joe's finding stuff that I'm like, what is Joe looking at? What is he retweeting?
I am very excited to see Joe do Screecher. Oh God, I can't wait to see him his rendition.
So Joe, good to our friend Joe on top, but he's been retweeting a bunch of stuff. So this one comes from Paul Thayer called Lethal Leopard. I have no idea what this is. It's going to launch soon. It's 24-page comic book from wrestler Eric Arnott, Real One, with the writer Paul Thompson. So we got a little bit of description of the story. It's the first installment of a brand new comic book universe for the minds of Eric and Paul, alongside artist Igor. I can't pronounce the last name, but for the Ripperverse and colorist Parceno Raw Project. I can't pronounce these names, so I very apologize. But kind of like what I see here. I'm like, okay. What is this for? This is for the laws of ancient mythology, Spawn, and Dragon. I'm sold. All three. Sold.
Back it, Mother Ducker.
So you gave me the three best things.
You said the magic words.
Mythology and Dragon. Sold. I don't need to say. I'll definitely follow this. I will spread the word around. Everyone knows me. I love to spread good words around. Look at me with Reaper Destroyer and Gem Shock and a little bit of Screecher over there. I love to spread the word. So this is great. The story follows Barrett Linus with a lethal leopard, a hybrid Anubis, to take down the demons who rise from the underworld. Check out the interior pages. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna follow this. So I'm kind of excited for this. So I like mythology, weird, different new takes. I'm all for this. So I'm excited. So thank you, Joe, for retweeting this, and good luck to the team in the future because I'm excited already. Speaking about because we got the same team doing Project Neo's episode 7. The same team, same members, an established universe already. So this one, episode 7, will be the conclusion of volume 2 in the first arc of the series. So I'm like, okay, already ongoing series. Love to see returning fans and get newcomers like myself to be interested to spread the word about as well. So I love stuff like this. So I always love to discover stuff. I'm a guy who loves to discover stuff. So that's why I love finding about Screech and a few others. So that was very wonderful of you for having that to bring Phoenix on. So I'm like, yay, get to find new stuff.
Spread the love.
That's what we love. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. That kind of reminds me of one of the shots from Chainsaw Man when he just pops out. I'm like, oh, sick. So thank you. So I kind of like what I see. I have no idea what this is about, by the way, but it's discovery. Spread the love. Thank you. So, all right, this looks cool. I got another one right here, another long-going series one. I've seen this before around Indiegogo. So I think this is the
Okay.
rare weird comic series. So I have seen her around. I love the art style. I kind of like the looks. So
Is that she?
yeah, it's a she.
No, is that Billy Tucci's character?
My he.
No, yeah, it is. Oh, it's Tucci's character.
Yeah, Tucci. So I've always seen this around. So yeah, Tucci. Yep, Tucci. Yep, Tucci. So Tucci does get a lot of great love and work. I always love seeing this when Joe reposts it. So those that haven't seen it, pick it up, please, because I'm like, I missed out on one of them because I'm like, I had the money for it, but I was like, close. It closed down. So I've been meaning to try to like get my hands on a couple of these things. But again, if you can support them, go for it. But if not, spread the good word like we're doing here. So Phoenix, if you have any comic books that we should know about, let us know. We will spread the love. You have the power as well.
I just finished Screecher. It was the most successful one ever. Thank you for that. So I'm kind of just in getting that made. I'm working on a novel for 2027, like a spy thing. And I'm like I'm just like, I've done my thing. Now I'm just gonna finish it up.
I will do my thing first, and then I'll read one comic. So there's that as well. So now, is this okay? So this is the right one because I didn't know if I was going to the right one. So this is by a gentleman by knowledge, Graham Nolan. Chino 77.
Oh, Graham.
64 page. So someone brand new.
Co-creator Bane. Graham is a co-creator Bane.
Anime Night, you could put the whole. Do you have an idiot clip? We need an idiot clip because Vaughn said I should know who these people are along with you and me. Do you have an idiot
Graham
clip?
Nolan is literally the co-creator of Bane.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
So that's for Phoenix and Vaughn. I deserve that one. But I also deserve the laughing guy. Where the laughing dream?
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
That one was fun to find. I had a lot of fun finding that one.
I am for shame.
Shut the fuck up with that.
Dishonor upon you, dishonor upon your cow.
God, I got sniped. I should know. I play the DC games. I should like who is this guy?
Why do you not have the Mulan clip? Dishonor upon you, dishonor upon your cow.
Oh, find that, please.
Dishonor.
Graham, I am so sorry, man. I should know the guy.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
He is. You're lucky that he is not here right now because he's busy and
because like I don't know if you see, but like Graham Nolan works out. He literally could break your back like Bane if he wanted to.
Graham,
but he wouldn't because he's a nice guy.
Oh, okay, all right, he's back. And it's okay. Long description right here, but it's like okay, I love this. So, but I do like the cover art that I see here a lot because I'm like, because Joe posted one of them was like, yes. There we go. It's a little bit better to see. So sometimes I don't like the interface of my darn computer that I got zoomed back out for some of these, but I do like what I see here. So Graham, I will be checking this out. I will spread the word, and I probably next paycheck I will buy a couple of these, or at least back up a couple projects. So nice. Graham, I apologize if when I see you I will say I am so sorry. I should have known you were the creator of Bane. I am so sorry.
And for those who back Screecher, I have done the pre-press for it. I'm just waiting for the Kickstarter.
Screecher will kill me for not knowing Graham was the creator of Bane. That will be
she's literally gonna do the sonic screech in your face. You are no longer be able to hear.
No. She's gonna do the whole. He's gonna love this one. He's gonna say, "How did you not know Graham Nolan was the creator of Bane? Think, Joker, think." And then there's Vaughn's gonna be like, So again, I love Joe when he finds stuff. So Lilith Eternal Conflict. First off,
Joe's a
bad
really cool guy. I
ladies.
like Joe.
Thank you. That's a giggity right there. In the 123rd layer of the Abyss, a new terror rises. The Vextron, a tyrant of layer 124, hungers to change every succubus under his iron will. Lilith's skilled warrior, blade sharpened and burdened with vengeance, leads a covert strike force, including her two warrior sisters, Rai and I even can pronounce the last one, so I'm gonna call her Y. In the heart of enemy territory, the mission: infiltrate, assassin, obliterate the heart of Vextron before it devours their kin forever. All right. So awesome, cool concept. I like this beforehand, and the reason why, hell yeah, I love the cover variant. So I'm like very Gymshark vibe. I love a lot of these, so thank you very much. This one is launching right now, so this is classic Morgana Aslan from Darkstalker's look, because that is the pose Morgana is known for, along with a few others, so hell yes. I also love this one right here. I'm like, oh, that would be me in a comic book store if I saw this cover right here. I'm like, coming home with me. I don't care if I'm not old. That's coming home with me. Regardless, if I had to squeeze this in with a couple comics, I don't care. So I love finding stuff. From our good friend Peter, who's the artist from Jack the Ripper and a few others, and Patrick, comes PT2 River of Blood. After witnessing the obliteration of its shrine by mind-numbing horror, a young... I can't pronounce that. How do you say that? Algonian?
Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
That was for you, Vaughn. That was for you, Vaughn and Graham. Thank you so much. You told them to find it. So now, the next time I don't know somebody, it's gonna be
May.
Yep.
And then Joker's like, and then Joker, when he finds out later, he's gonna be like,
We were so close.
No, you have to find the one where James Wood does the Pow!
that one I could find actually. I won't have a problem finding that one.
Of this one, they have a YouTube trailer and everything. If you know anything from Peter's work or anything, he's a very wonderful, talented artist. He loves the Universal Monsters horrors. He's always drawing stuff like that, especially when I was kind of following him, and he's still great. Just the way how he gets the anatomy right. Like when you even look at something like this, I'm like, he clearly has studied the human anatomy so well that you can see the veins and the skin coming apart, especially even down here a little bit. That's why I love his work so well. Like, this is what I would say, coming home with me. They're coming home. I don't care. Or if I have to steal somebody's comic, I'll be like, I'm just take a quick peek. So I love his style of work. And I love Jack the Ripper so much. I do own both of the 2 issues, have one of the t-shirts as well. So
we got an outlaw in chat.
Hey Outlaw, what's up, buddy?
Yo, what's up, Outlaw? So there's that. If you want to see like more of Peter's work for River of Blood, like kind of like here it is with some of the other talented people as well. So he's really good at getting the mood, the setting correctly. So this is the man that is at the top of his game right now. So I'm excited for a lot of these. There's more to come that when we find more in the future, but any good word, follow all the people that I showed you here today for Indie Rumble. If you know more talented artists or someone's like, we need just a little boost, we are more than welcome to happen to help spread the good word. I love to make people's dreams come true.
Okay, Walt Disney.
Please assume the position, Mr. Phoenix.
You're not Fisto. You're not Fisto. You're not a robot from New Vegas.
Please assume the position, Mr. Teacher.
I decline. Abort fetus.
Too late.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I'm already 3 weeks late. That's why I'm trying to get abort.
You already paid for the Bobcat, so it's too late.
Bobcat, what's a big shovel doing this?
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry.
That's
Okay, you said that
news.
way too horny.
Someone's
Don't worry about it.
Well, anyway, that's the news I have for everybody here and everything. But Phoenix, if you know more people that we should follow or spread the word about, you let us know. We will gladly get that promoted here in Knightcast. But George, thanks for stopping by and for a good commentary you had. So thanks for stopping by, man.
Yeah, not a problem.
Actually, Joker, I think we had one more.
Oh, was there one more?
Let's see if I could find it. That would be fan-fucking-tastic. Oh yeah, the stupid the Miss Piggy one.
Oh no, we don't have to talk about that one. There's a movie in the works for Muppets. I said, really? This one? It's not gonna work.
Okay, what's going on?
There's a new Muppets movie in the work, and the lead is Miss Piggy. I'm like, what?
Of course.
You can't get the full family.
I'm sorry, but like Miss Piggy is a character best in small doses or as a supporting character.
Exactly.
She is way too insufferable to be a lead.
I can't stand her. I love all the Muppets except for her.
Short doses is fine. Like I'm fine with Miss Piggy in short doses, but like as a full movie, oh God, I need to get my cleavers.
Here's one.
On a totally unrelated note, I swear. Anybody want some bacon? I'm gonna have some tomorrow. I'm gonna have like a bunch of pork tomorrow. So if anyone wants some bacon, I'll have some.
Yummy. I would like some bacon.
Oh, did you ever see that that meme where
good.
it's like where it's Kermit at like a butcher shop and it's like a bunch of like finely chopped pork chops and he says, "Oh, so me and Miss Piggy had an argument last night."
There is one we could probably do. Joker, I don't know if we already talked about this one, but I'll just go ahead and throw it up. Let's see, I don't know if we talked about this one yet last week or
I
apologize.
Did we talk about this?
Let's see. David.
What about Supergirl?
David Krumholtz. I don't know how you say that. Says Supergirl stays faithful to the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow comic. I'm thrilled to be sort of the next piece of telling the story of Krypton and further clarifying what the House of L is all about.
Okay.
I remember showing this sometime last week, but
one thing that they have to address is so Supergirl is part of the House of L. She's like the cousin, but like you're telling me she was not aware of like the takeover plan from Jor-El. Like that is a story beat they need to address because that is a big gaping plot hole right there. Like, yeah, you could very easily write in the story that like only Jor-El knew about this and like her side wasn't aware of it, but you need to address it still.
And then the other people are gonna say, but why is she like here on Earth later? Like, it just depends on the comic book, depends on where she.
Oh, the movie's gonna answer why she's on Earth, and I gotta say, I'm actually kind of excited about it because like, I like Millie as an actress. I watched her in House. Like, she is the better Rhaenyra of House of the Dragon. By the way, I'm just saying that she is the much better Rhaenyra. I actually like her over the other person, and so I'm really excited for her as Supergirl.
When she kind of popped out in the film, she's like, "Oh, like what the hell, dude? Why did you move?" I was like, "Yeah." like this is what a young enough Supergirl would look like. She's got the right look, the right talent of her being drunk.
And given her backstory, where like if I know a little bit about what happened, she has a really fucked up backstory in Woman of Tomorrow. So she goes to planets to drink and get drunk to hide the pain. Like, it's actually kind of an interesting story. So I'm excited to see it.
I'm excited to see this as well. Like she nailed it. Like in that brief moment, I'm actually excited to see Supergirl tomorrow. Actually, I'm very excited. And of course it's with Lobo with Jason Momoa as Lobo, which is what he should have been playing from the start. And I'm like, yes.
I think he made a good. I liked Aquaman. I like that movie. I'm just gonna say.
I do like him as Aquaman very much in the first movie. Hated the second movie, but he stated Lobo was his favorite, and I'm like, hey, that's how you know it's gonna be good.
I also say we were robbed. He almost played the Crow.
No, really?
Yeah, they were developing a Crow movie in the 2010s, and he was supposed to play it. And I just gotta say, Jason Momoa would have made either Eric Draven or just another character. He would have been amazing in that role.
Instead of what, Skarsgård?
We almost had Jason, but they went with the Skarsgård.
I actually think Skarsgård, like as an actor for the role, was fine. I think the material let him down. Because like he has the physicality, he has the intensity. I think he did the best he could because he is a good actor. He is a damn good actor.
I love him in almost everything he does. He's like so damn good. The Skarsgårds, they have.
He was trying as he could. I'm sorry, but not even he could have made that script good. He tried as best he could. Like the action scenes. There's like 15 minutes where the film's actually really good. It's the opera scene where he's just mowing people down, where he's like, finally the Crow. Like, there's like 10, 15 minutes where the movie's actually interesting.
But the rest of it, no thank you. There's only one Crow for me, and that's still the late Brandon Lee.
I still mourn him because I just think of, like, imagine if he hadn't have died. The kind of roles he could have taken. Like I guarantee you, he would have played.
Changed the landscape for combat.
You mean Brandon?
He would have played Neo. He would have played Neo in the Matrix. I guarantee you. He would have played Neo.
I can see that.
And the other thing is, imagine him playing Shang-Chi in 2004.
Shang-Chi.
No, they do a Shang-Chi movie in like 0304, choreographed by Yang Wu Ping, with Brendan Lee as Shang-Chi. Oh God, I want to go to that timeline so bad.
That would have been the ultimate dream.
For those who don't know, Yan Wu Ping, he's a famous martial arts choreographer. He did The Matrix. He did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. He is the shit. He is literally the GOAT of like martial arts choreography. So like having him do a Shang-Chi movie in like 0304 when you're still active in the industry. I don't even know if he's still alive, but like that time, because he worked on Daredevil. He worked on Daredevil in 04. So like a Shang-Chi movie in like 03. I want to go to that like literally if I get a portal gun, that's like one of the places I'm going is I'm going to timeline where that movie exists and I'm going straight to the movie theater.
This is Joker right now.
Another like could have gotten movie is Wesley Snipes wanted to do a Black Panther movie in the late 90s.
Oh
God damn it! That I would pay. Phoenix, you're gonna bankrupt us by the end of the night. Our wallets are strained enough as is.
Okay. Imagine it's 07. They're doing a sequel to Fantastic Four. Instead of Silver Surfer, they do Wakanda. So it's a Fantastic Four sequel. It's just, but it's Wesley Snipes as the Black Panther.
I could see it happening.
in
Very
07.
good.
Instead of Silver Surfer, they go
Actually-
to Wakanda instead.
Wait, Wesley Snipes, he's still in good shape. I think
There's
he might
only ever
do
been
it.
one blade. There'll only ever be one blade.
He's only one blade, and they just need to do an old. You know what? Even though I did
try
kind of
another
grab
one.
Phoenix about this,
If they wanted
like-
to do an old man Blade movie, he could do it. But I don't think he's. I don't think they could do a whole trilogy. But they could. He has one more Blade movie left in him.
yeah, Old Man Blade. Just do the Old Man Blade movie, and all the Blade fans could be happy. Like even I tweeted you about this. I'm like, because Mia Goth says like, oh, the Blade movie's still going on. I'm like, it's still being made.
And Rian Johnson is still getting his Star Wars trilogy. You know what I'm saying. You know I'm referring.
Yes, don't remind me.
What? He's getting a new trilogy?
No.
After
It's
Oh.
never
Had
been
my
a thing.
curiosity, but now you have my attention.
No,
Oh,
Rian
no.
Johnson has been supposed to getting a Star Wars trilogy for like the past 10 years. It's kind of a running joke. They've never
Good.
officially canceled it, but like
My blood pressure was about to raise to heart attack levels.
no, that's been a running joke for like the past 10 years. Sorry.
Yeah, if that were true, I'd have to
He just seems to be busy.
stop
trying to make-
watering my gin down with lemon and lime juice.
I
and
remember
just
this one
drink
time
straight from the bottle.
I was dating this one girl who was like a huge Star Wars fan, and she sent me like this meme of this like infograph of like all the Star Wars films in production. Half of them had been like canceled over like 5 years ago. It had like Patty Jenkins' Rogue One movie on it, you know, kind of thing.
And here we are.
Yeah. By the way,
Oh.
the Rey Star Wars movie is never coming out.
It's never coming out. They've been trying to do that for years. Now it's like, oh, but now she's like pregnant with Kylo. Like, what? How?
And like the whole search for Ben Solo. Like, I'm not gonna blame Adam Driver for trying to pitch a Ben Solo movie. I don't blame him for that. You know, the guy wants work.
I'm
Oh,
glad. I'm glad I've seen Marriage Story. I'm glad I've seen so many of his other great works out there. Like, this man can act. He got shat on by the Star Wars fan. Like, I'm glad he escaped it. Like,
Here's what's gonna happen. Mandalorian Grogu is probably gonna do okay. Like, that's probably gonna be a $500-600 million movie. The Starfighter movie is gonna bomb because no one cares. Like the Starfighter movie, there's no hook to it. Like, oh, Ryan Gosling's in it. Okay. But like, yeah, that's gonna bomb. Mandalorian Grogu is gonna do okay. I don't think it's gonna be like gangbusters, but like maybe $600-700 million.
No, I'd be okay if Star Wars took another multi-decade exodus.
they just need to get rid of Kennedy and the people who are in charge of running.
I mean,
but-
we already know Disney's starting to shy away from like the woke stuff. Like, we already know the rumblings. We
It'll
already
still be it'll be at least 3 to 5 years before we start
Probably
seeing
until
that
they
come to
submit the
fruition.
But yeah, like,
Because they've got
Problem
to
is-
make money off of what they've already invested in, which is still woke.
I think these movies are like the last gasp, the last try, because like their TV shows have already petered out. Like the Acolyte was a very expensive failure. Mandalorian Grogu is their Hail Mary. I think probably what's going to happen is Kathleen Kennedy is going to be gone. Dave Filoni or Jon Favreau is going to get in the seat. Probably Dave Filoni, and they're going to do a back to basics thing.
I'd like to see Sam Witwer get a little bit more leadership.
I think Jon Favreau should get Lucasfilm because, like, there was that moment, like Mandalorian season 1, where like, okay, we might like Star Wars might actually have a chance. Like it's like the feeling was like, okay, we might actually be going somewhere here. And like season 2 was like you were starting to get some seeds, but it's overall the Luke Skywalker one was fucking amazing. But you could tell like Jon Favreau just getting pushed out.
Yeah, they were. You could just because Mandalorian season 1, it was like, okay, we actually have a decent story build up. I like this, it had my attention, and I'm
The
like,
mission was completed by season 2. That was, as Phoenix said, the mission's over. It's done. He fulfilled it. There's no need for season 3, and yet they went back for a season 3 that.
And season 3 is a Bo-Katan show. It's literally just a Bo-Katan show, you know.
and then the actors coming out later and saying, I have no idea about this character. I never did any research. But
it's a voice acting role for Pedro. It's literally just a voice acting role.
That's how I've always looked at it.
Exactly, and that's
he's
it.
hardly on set. He is barely on set for that show because it's a voice acting gig for him.
It's and I do like Bo-Katan, but like they did not. If they want to do another Mandalorian with Grogu, like they could have. Like
I love Katie Sackhoff. My problem with season 3 is the title. If you would have just called it Bo-Katan, like and not even change a thing. But like the fact that they tried to pass the bullshit of, oh, it's the Mandalorian, it's a title, it's a mantle, you know, like bull fucking shit.
Just call it Bo-Katan, and we're good for the rest of the day. It would have been work.
If I play a game in the Jedi,
it off into its own series instead of hijacking an existing one.
Like if I'm playing a game in like the Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor series, I'm expecting Cal Kestis. Okay, I'm expecting Cal fucking Kestis.
Bring back Cameron because he keeps saying that if you're gonna do it, just hire me, please. Like, duh. You're the face. They should bring you back.
I do hope, because Book of Boba Fett, it had a very strong start, but then they threw the Mandalorian in there and all that, and
for
it's
no
like,
damn reason.
Why?
I mean, let's be honest. The Mandalorian segments were the most interesting part of that show.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with you with that. Yes.
Okay. Well, I will level with you. They were interesting for the most part. They were interesting. I did like the fact that
Boba Fett is a character that should not speak or speak very little, and giving him his own full series is a bad idea. I loved him in season 2, like that when he got his armor and like he kind of acted like, yeah, I'm still a ruthless crook, but I honor my word. You know, he's like a noble, like yeah, he's a ruthless mercenary, but he's got a code. Like that's fucking cool. Like I think the way they treated him in season 2 was great. Minus that one point where Sasha Banks, you know, kicked his ass, but you know that's
what?
A bit. You know. No, Sasha Banks played one of the Mandalorian people. Next to Bo-Katan, and that scene where they had the fight.
At least.
Yeah, that one. And then, but I like the Sarlacc pit opening. I like that one. That was cool as shit. I'm like,
the thing I'll say is, I'm sorry. How the fuck does Bo-Katan not know who Boba Fett is? Boba Fett is literally one of the most feared bounty hunters in the fucking galaxy.
That's like not knowing who Jango Fett is. That's like not knowing who he is,
or even Jango Fett. You know, it's like.
But didn't they bury all those records from the El Camino?
But Jango Fett was a bounty hunter.
Like, they go through how they destroyed El Camino to cover.
Also, how does she not know Cad Bane?
Clone Wars or the cloning?
But Jango Fett was still a very well-known bounty hunter, and Boba Fett is literally the most feared bounty hunter. Like Han said, Boba Fett. Well, you know, kind of but Boba Fett is so feared. Like he's on first name basis with Darth fucking Vader. Like Boba Fett is when Darth Vader wants something done right, he hires Boba Fett.
Oh, and that's also, what is it? I don't know if it was a live action part or if it was a animated section, but there was a portion where somebody called Boba Fett just another clone. It's like, no,
that's from the Mandalorian.
I'm a son, or I'm a biological offspring of Jango.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about that scene in the Mandalorian where Bo-Katan's like,
was it the Mandalorian?
Okay, I've heard your voice 1,000 times.
Yeah, because I know that they used him to do a live action Rex for something.
Yeah, because he was the actor for all the clones in the prequels. You know, makes sense.
Yeah.
In fact, if you go and watch the original trilogy, they actually tomorrow redub Boba Fett in the original trilogy.
Which I prefer the original.
Oh, okay.
I don't like it when Lucas or anyway does like redubbing. I prefer the original context. Of, like, there's something about the original Boba Fett actor that his voice sounded more dark and
To me, there's no fucking way that someone like Bo-Katan would not have heard of Boba Fett or know what his armor looks like.
Or the ship.
Yeah, Slave One. It's you know.
It is Slave One, not the stupid name they try to fix.
Like, he works so closely with the Empire. Like, there's no fucking way she would not have. Like
he got invited to dinner with Vader.
Heck, you should know Boba Fett because he's the one that got horse kicked into the giant desert worm.
I mean, I could see like that not being like public knowledge, but like he was active for like a good solid 20, maybe 30 years, 25 years, you know, as like a very like highly known bounty hunter. You know, like Jabba the Hutt hired him. Like, when you want something done right, you hire Boba. You know, like he was the top, one of the top dogs. That would be like, it's like one of those things where it's like, even if you're not a fan of them, you know that, like, I know who Dialupa is. I know who Chapel Roan is. You know,
I know who Aura Singh is. I know who she is. It doesn't take long to figure out who is who and what is what.
I know who Magnus Carlsen is. You know, he's one of the top chess players. Like, I know who he is, kind of thing.
It's not that difficult because anybody who sees Boba Fett, they'd be pissing their pants. And Bo-Katan's like, to me, it just spits in the face of the character. It's just a spit to the face.
Yeah. Well, they've been doing that to their old
guys, I'm gonna get out of
characters
here.
for a long time.
So, nice talking to everybody again. And congratulations.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you.
We're about to wrap up, but anyway, Joker, go on ahead. But thank you guys again for coming on. Amazing segments tonight. Holy shit, we went through a lot. And interesting car talk by Nick Phoenix and Sunshine George. That was a very entertaining segment, and as lengthy as it was informative for all the right reasons. And I'm glad.
Sly dog, you got me monologuing.
But Sean, we would love to have you again sometime. We would love to have you again. Phoenix, as always, doors always open. For those who join with us, link will always be available. Just when you're available. We'll get something going for next Sunday. But that's wonderful news, Jeremiah. Good job. You got your house, got the new iPhone, and have AT&T internet. There you go. I'm glad the move was very successful. That's what we want. That's what the news we want to hear in this crazy world. Also, Phoenix, again, congratulations. Was very happy to back your comic and everything. I'm very happy to see it succeed because I was literally sweating bullets looking at the thing. I'm like, come on, people, it's not that hard to fund. $1 would work.
It was a tense. You know, like we got funded in about 12 days. That was really cool. And then it kind of like ground to a halt there for a little bit, but like towards the end, we got a bunch of people, and we were able to hit the stretch goal, and we did make this the most funded yet. So that's like 4 issues in, and I'm still like bumping my personal best. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
you know, numbers go up, numbers go burr.
Yeah, your numbers go burr. I do have my jackpot jet thing going. I have everything in the background and all the other characters. I just gotta work out like the first issue. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun as hell.
Anime Night, did you back a physical or a digital comic?
for the life of me, I cannot remember what I funded, like what I backed. I can't remember if it was a Fizz or digital.
Well, either way, you're getting a digital. So let me. Have you read issues 1 through 3?
I haven't. Truth to tell you the
Okay.
truth.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna send you something here in a second.
Let's see. I backed. Ooh, why won't it
All right,
let me?
I just sent you. All right, I just sent you. Well, I guess it's all the comics now. You're getting all the digital comics, and so check TMs on Twitter.
Oh, thank you. All right.
Yeah, I actually just sent you everything. So that's Turn Samurai, Product Access, and Streacher. So you're getting everything, bro.
Yeah, thank you, my friend. I'm gonna save these and take my time reading them just to get caught up to this one. The cool thing was I was trying to come up with a rival for Jackpot Jet. Holy crap, I had to go back and forth on that one. But I have everybody else, including the county commissioner. Oh, I'm excited.
You're making your own book?
Yes, it is. He is and it's a lot of, because everybody knows Gambit's my favorite X-Men from the series.
Mm-hmm.
This is more of like an inspiration, but it's vastly different because I want to make sure that it's the completely original character, but has some hints here and there of the inspiration from Gambit without completely copying the whole thing. I tweaked up his backstory and kept it
when
fresh.
you're launching the campaign. Let me know. I'll have you on my channel to promote it.
Yeah. If you here, I will. Let's see. How can I make this work?
Well, while you're doing that, I've got to step out. But until the next time I manage to get up on here, you gents take it easy.
Yeah.
And best of luck to your guys' comic sales.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sean, you are more than welcome anytime, my friend. If you like, I can send you the link at any time before we go live.
Yeah, keep sending it to me. That way it at least shows up in my peripheral. I've got, well, a lot of it is mostly like just personal stuff going on that kind of prevents me from being online as much as I'd like to. But if I don't know it's there, but something else catches my attention, I'm probably going to hit that. So you put it in my periphery, I'm more likely to sign up.
Absolutely. But anyway, guys, we are going to get out of here. Sean, take care. Nick, take care. We'll talk soon. Also, be sure to check out everybody from Neary to Sean to Batty to Joker to Phoenix to Bullet Silence, Sail Outlaw George, California Ford, MGTOW Outlaw, all you amazing people out there, and Jeremiah Norris. Everybody out there, thank you again. Also, keep supporting the lovely people who do all this. The support's been great and everything. Everything helps the channel. Same with Nick's. We got to help him out to get that mess out there and everything. I'm excited to promote your next comic when it comes out. For a fact, me and Joker are going to do everything we can to get it out there.
And I do appreciate the next comic is going to be the Screecher trade coming out next summer.
Ooh, next summer. Nice. But anyway, guys.
Yeah, that one's going to have 4 additional pages, a bit of a lead-in to Volume 2, which I'm finalizing the scripts, and should we start working on it here shortly.
Sweet. Anyway, guys, you guys take care. We're going to get out of here.